Hey y'all, welcome to Sunflower Tosha DIYs. I'm Tasha. I like to do arts, crafts, DIYs, recreations, Bible journaling, thrift, and trash lips on my channel. I hope you guys enjoy my video today. Hey y'all, welcome back to another collaboration. Today we will talk a little bit about that later. So the first thing we are going to do is go ahead and paint all of these items with some Snow White chalk paint by Waverly. I'm going to paint this dowel cap end and this chalk chip. This is a cap from a old Mod Podge bottle that we are also going to be using today. And then this is a terracotta pot that I've used in a previous video. And how I got that buffalo plaid on the bottom there, I just used a couple Jenga blocks and then used the vinyl from the Dollar Tree onto some cardstock and then cut that out into the circle there and glued it inside. But now I'm taking my folk art chalk paint in the color black here, and I'm just doing that enamel look around all of the items. I did it on every single piece, and now I'm going to do it to this. Now this circle here I cut out from a piece of foam board, and I just made it match the inside of the cap from the Mod Podge jar. Now I'm using one of these cute little arrows that come in one of those Dollar Tree wood kits here, and we'll paint that black as well. And then pretty much after we do the black, we will just put everything together. So I'm going to glue the dowel cap in on the bottom part of the terracotta pot that we painted white. Okay, and then after that we will take the chalk chip here and measure it out to find the center, and just do a little dot there. That way I know where to put the glue down. On this dowel cap, it does have a flat end at the top, so that was awesome. And that's how I'm getting this to stay very well, with that one little flat end. And then we're going to glue the foam board down inside of the Mod Podge cap here. And I just use some of this adhesive. This works on like wood glue, wood, plastic, just all kinds of stuff it says on there. And it only takes a few hours to completely set, so that's amazing. Now, as soon as I glued this in, I still noticed a little bit of white spaces from the inside of the cap. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of touch up here. And then we're going to add the scale face into the front. And I just found that free printable from just doing a basic search, whatever you use, like Google or Bing or I'm not sure, Yandex, whatever you guys use to search with, Brave. And then, yeah, we'll just glue that down. Now, when I did those, I went ahead and sized all those little clock faces to a whole bunch of different sizes. That way, if I ever wanted to make a bigger one or a giant one or whatever I wanted to do, I would have different sizes in my stash. And then the last thing I'm going to do here is just take a little bit of this adhesive permanent glue and just glue on that arrow that we had. Oh, I also trimmed down that arrow, by the way. Trimmed that little bottom part off of there. And then all we're going to do is just go ahead and glue that to the bottom part of the terracotta pot, you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this first project today. I had a lot of fun making these little fake enamel mini decor for my tier tray. So let's talk about today's collaboration 5 under 5 This is a great challenge. It's hosted by Farm Charm Chic. I didn't mess it up this time. Or Farm Charm Chic. I think I said it right? I always mess that up. And then the Crafty Cove, that is Emily and Missi. And then their guest host is my favorite lady, Craft Away with May. That's Mary. She also goes by May. So we're going to put on, they put on a playlist. We all joined, and you guys can watch that down in my description box. Make sure you give everybody a like, a comment. Let them know which project was your favorite, and tell them I sent you if you're new to their channel. So next we have these cute little Dollar Tree trays. They look very high-end, and I bought quite a few of these, the circle ones, mostly the circle ones, and then a few of the squares too. And then we're going to go ahead and paint it with the chalk paint. Like I said, all my little minis today are going to have that little enamel kind of look to it. If you know me, you know I love the black and white decor with just, you know, a little bit of pop of color, mostly just greens, you know, and then we go with the flow for each holiday, and we just add in a little bit of color there. I absolutely love it. That way you can use it with all your decor, you know, mix and match it throughout the year. So once we are done doing the little lines around the edges, around the bottom and whatnot, I just do a little bit like in the inside there to make it look like it was worn. Okay, and then I have this braided jute cord, and I'm just going to trim it down here a little bit and give me a couple pieces. I did have to use my hot glue here just to make sure the ends were going to stay on that one end that I cut. And then I did use my lighter to burn off those fuzzies. And now I'm just using this transfer from the Dollar Tree. We'll just rub that right down, like so. These transfers from the Dollar Tree are so adorable. I really wish they would just come out with so many cute things with these. I mean, they would just fly off the shelves. Like, they would fly. I was having a little bit of an issue rubbing this on with just my fingers, so I ended up grabbing that scraper tool. And now we're just going to glue down those little braided jute twine pieces. They're like, I don't know if you want to call it a ribbon or what you would call it, but I got it on a spool. I believe that spool came from the Tiamu or Teamu, or however you say it. I heard that we have been saying it wrong, so I don't know. I really don't care. And then I decided that this little farmhouse mini tray needed some little black, like little things, like it was holding down the jute. So I just painted them black, and voila. So here we are at craft project idea number 3. So I have some of these in my stash. I'm not sure what I'm going to use. Maybe these. I also am going to paint every single one of those little jars. You can get those from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to paint it with the Snow White chalk paint. Okay, after I got 3 of them done, I went ahead and did the other 3. And then we will take that black again. And I'm just trying to get my brush filled up with some paint. And sorry I'm off frame here. Sometimes this happens when I have to stand up. You know, after sitting for a while, I have to stand back up to craft. But here we are, just doing like the little fakey, I don't even know what you want to call that, but like it wore off and there was black underneath. I guess. I just love it. I love the way it looks. And then I decided on grabbing some of the letters from that pack, and then I ended up using the little pieces there from the first project the last project we did with the tray, where I cut out that little Farm Fresh rub-on transfer. I went ahead and used 2 little pieces off of that one. I wish I had one of the little cows from that rub-on transfer, but I didn't have any more in my stash, or I would have put one of those on the little jars that I have the boxwood hanging out of. But that's it for this one. So adorable, so cute, and very easy and budget friendly. All right, for this project, this is some pieces. Now, those little tags came from Hobby Lobby. I got them actually for 90% off this year after Christmas. It was actually it was a little bit after January when I got them. So those were going to be a great addition to my stash that I have not even used yet. So I decided to use 2 of them. And then I'm using these skinny sticks from Walmart. And I use 8 of those. I do 4 on each side. And then I have some thicker ones like bamboo sticks. And you'll see that later that we're going to use those for the bottom part, if that makes sense. So my husband found me this glue at Menards, so I'm going to use it. It makes me laugh because when he gave it to me, it instantly made me think of Brenda every time she says her tight bond, quick, thick glue. I just instantly thought of her. I don't, it just made me think of her. And made me giggle a little bit, but it's a different kind of glue than she has, but I like it and it worked very well and it dried very fast. And I just help hold everything down and in place so I could work very fastly to do the other side, so I didn't have to go wait. I didn't have time for the waiting part on this, so we'll just use some tape. If you have time to wait, I would just wait a little bit, let it set and adjust, and then do the other side. But I ended up messing it up right there. So I ended up adding a little bit of hot glue in the insides just to give it another little hold. But yeah, then we'll do the other side. Glue those 4. Do I have 4? Oh yeah, I have 4. And then I also had a bag of wood dowels from the Dollar Tree. Or no, from Walmart. I think those came from Walmart. Walmart or the Dollar Tree. I can't remember, but I think it was Walmart, actually. And they have all different size dowels, squares, too, in there. And this one fit perfectly, so I just cut it down and put it on there. Now, here are the bamboo sticks. They are quite bigger than the skinny sticks. I used 6 of them. I was trying to show you there. And we will just go ahead and glue all of those down to the bottom. If you made it this far in the video, I'd like to say hello, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe to everyone in the playlist today. And don't forget to leave us a comment. It really helps our channels grow so it gets out to other people like yourself who love crafting and things that we can make on a budget and not have to run out to the stores and go buy them for expensive prices. So make sure you show us some love and sprinkle the love for everyone if you are watching. We really appreciate you. Now I'm going to go ahead and give everything a coat of that Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow White. And I know the tags are also white already, but I went ahead and gave them a coat of the white chalk paint as well. That way all the whites, match together. So once we are done with that, we're going to go ahead and take this black folk art chalk paint. I think Plaid makes this as well. If I'm mistaken, let me know. So we just gave it that little fake enamel look here. Now, if you wanted the shiny enamel look, I would go ahead and use the Mod Podge. That's the more on the shinier one. That way you can have that look. But I like more of the matte look with the enamel look. So I just went ahead and just left mine as is with no coats of Mod Podge. You could use a matte Mod Podge, but I really don't like how it makes it feel afterwards. So I'm just going to leave it as is. And now I'm just taking some boxwood greenery and I went ahead and stuffed that down inside. Now I got these eggs for 74 cents, I think it said on the package there. And I'm just going to stuff a couple of those inside. And then I have this clothespin tag, and we're going to go ahead and make a little sign for the crate. Now you guys, this was very, very inexpensive. I mean, if you add it up, if you had to buy everything all at once to make this, yeah, it would be more than $5. But if you take the penny part out of each item, so like the chalkboard tags cost $1.25, you would just minus, 4. It would be like $1 and some change. So there's $1, and then my tags, I got what was that? 8 of them or 10 of them for $2.49, minus 90% off of that $2.49. So I mean, hey, we're talking pennies on those. And then again with the skinny sticks, I think those are only a few dollars a pack from Walmart. We're talking pennies there, pennies a piece, for those little sticks. Same thing with the dowel, and the bamboo sticks. So it really, if you do it that way, then yeah, this would be under $5. But if you had to buy everything at once, then obviously it's going to be more. But us crafters have all kinds of items in our stash, so we just use what we can and then buy what we need, of course. And then sometimes we splurge a little bit because we know we'll use that later. And then we'll just go ahead and glue that down. Now, I did go ahead and put some Waverly wax around that so it would look more farmhouse style. And I loved it. So here is my my last project here. And I'm going to use one of these chalk chips here. I am not exactly sure where I got this. I believe it came from Factory Direct Crafts, or it might have came from that Oriental Trading Company. I'm just not sure, but I know Darcy makes these. And when I order from those places, I only order when they have stuff on sale. I never order when I order stuff online. If it ain't for sale, I ain't buying it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give this a coat of the Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow, and my little thumbprint there. I went ahead and did 3 coats of that, and then we'll go ahead and do the same thing with this little chippy here, this little chalk chip, and I'm going to go around the edging here with the black folk art chalk paint, and then I didn't do the lines yet. I wanted to put this down first before I put that chippy look on there, and I'm just using one of my transfer stencils. It's a reusable stencil. I believe this one came from Chalk Couture. And then we'll pull it off. And then I went ahead and dried it that way. It would be dried that way. I didn't smear it while I was rubbing this little chippy parts on here. And after that, I'm going to grab some of my ribbon, and we're going to give this cute little thing a bow. This one was like the fastest and the easiest project I've done in a minute. And here's my little buffalo plaid bow, and then I have one of those dark tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use a little bit of that Tite Bond glue, the quick and thick every time. It just reminds me of Brenda every time. And I do have to use some of this wax here because there was a bunch of little chips in it where you could see the raw wood. So I wanted it to look, nice and complete. And then when I tried to stand it up, it fell over. So you will see I do have to add another one of those tumbling tower blocks. And that is going to be it for my last project. So let's hop in to that final reveal of everything all together here in my kitchen. I just love how everything turned out. So make sure you give me a like And don't forget to give me a comment and let me know which one is your favorite. Look at that scale. It is so cute. The little farm to table sign, the little fresh eggs, my little vases, and my little serving tray. How cute. I made sure I put it right there by the flowers. Bye. I'd like to thank the host today for having me on the playlist, and thank you to all my subscribers and all your continued support here on my channel. If you are new here, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. It really helps me grow on YouTube, and I appreciate all that you do when you do that. Also, if you hit that bell button, you can be notified every time I upload a new video. I want to say thank you again for watching Sunflower Tosha DIYs. You can follow me on Instagram on my personal account, or you can follow me on my gallery account. My personal is obviously my personal, and then my gallery is just where I post pictures of things that I had made on my YouTube channel. Once again, thank you so much for all that you do and all your continued support. Bye!